I do have stone cunning, yes, but
So you,
I don't know how it'd help here.
well, I mean, if you want to chip out a bowl out of some rock, you would be able to find the rock to do that with, and how to do it
All right.
properly. You just need the tools to make it happen. Like you're not gonna smack your face in there and
Could I
bowl.
potentially take 2 stones, ram them together repeatedly, and come up with a workable, serviceable cup of some sort?
Do me a favor. Do a search check. Check out the stones in the area. If you can find one stone that's made of a more thick and dense composite, that'll be a harder stone. You'll be able to use that to break up a weaker stone. That is a natural one. You have been searching for a while. Miani and Cargill, are you guys already out there looking for wood, or do you wanna wait?
I
No,
think we're already out there.
I'm picturing Peter the Knave like trying to figure out the rocks, and now he's just hitting himself.
Okay, all right. So you guys, Miani and Cargill, you're out there. You're out there in the in the thing, collecting small sticks that are like sticking up out of the ground. Anything that's basically pointing in the air, you guys snap it off and sort of collect it. Peter the Knave. Oops. So you've found yourself rummaging around through rocks. You found this nice big rock. And you found some smaller rocks around it, and you're hoping to find maybe a granite or something nice and hard. When
Hold on.
Hold on, what?
Oh no, never mind.
All right. When a sort of one of the rocks seems to clamp down on you, and it hurts. It hurts, worth 4 points of damage. You seem to have found yourself rummaging around in the rocks, one of the giant crabs. The gray pallor looked just like the rocks around you. You seem to have failed at noticing that it wanted to eat you. So, let's see. Where can we go for this? Let me see. Is this No, that's not the right spot. Let me find the right place up here. Let's see here. Where is our stuff?
What are you looking for?
I'm just looking for a spot to make this happen. Nope, that's not it.
That one over there.
That one?
Yeah.
I kind of didn't want to do that one yet.
Oh, okay.
Let me see here. Just trying to find an appropriate backdrop for the battle abound. Nah, not quite right. Bear with me, my friends. I've got a lot of little backdrops over here. We're gonna roll with this. We're gonna roll with this little bad boy right here. All right, so let me get your tokens on here, and you guys look at the same thing I am on. Let me see here. That's not the right spot. Give me a second. Here you go. Now let me get your tokens on here. Bear with me. So it clamps down on you. And I would like everyone to do their initiative checks, please, while I go ahead and set up this battle really quickly.
We need our tokens before we can do
Yeah.
this.
Okay. Oh yeah, you do, don't you? Tokens. And Locke is the only other one here. You, Miani, and Cargill are way over here, or something. And now we need a crab. We need a giant crab. Sorry about this. I didn't expect you to make that happen. This crab is incredibly orange, but it's hilarious.
That worked.
Let me see here.
That's a big.
I was like, that's a pretty big crab.
There we go. There we go. All right, so there's a nice big rock over here.
You also need to assign us.
Yeah, I will in a moment. So Locke and Locke's like, I don't know, over here. I know there's like a little bit of a river's spot here. We're gonna assume that river's not here, and it's just a bit of a rocky path there, maybe. So you guys are way down here. Let's zoom up on this action here. This is gonna be good. The two squishiest people here are gonna do this. So, all right, we've got Locke here. Boink. Save changes. We've got Rizzo Man. All right, go ahead and do your, you two. You're ready to go. Now we've got Miani. And now we've got Cargill. Perfect. You guys should be able to do your initiative checks. Excellent. Well, out of the way, dice.
I guess I really wanted to fight that crab.
Well, right now you're not in the fight yet. Cause you don't want to fight that crab at all. What are you talking about? And Cargill is 11. Peter the Knave and Locke, luckily, will be able to do something. Peter is his beautiful 18. I think you were ready for action. I think the adrenaline started pumping the moment you got bit. You're just sort of like ready for the action. All right, so you're first.
What's up, Bruce already?
So I'd like to disengage first. I think I have a special talent that allows me to like dodge and back off simultaneously. Is that correct?
Yeah, basically you
Tumble, maybe?
Well, you can tumble. Tumble is a skill that allows you to tumble away, basically not incurring attack of opportunity, but being able to get out of the way. You can do that. You can also do a 5-foot step, which is just a shift that requires pretty much very little action, so you can still do things during your turn. And there's that.
Okay, in that case, I'd like to step back as far as I possibly can while still calling out to alert everyone as to what's happening here. So how far would that be? 5 foot?
Yeah, you could take a step back here, or if you wanted even to here.
Okay, I will go back to that spot there. Thank you. Perfect. And so I call out as loud as I can. Bum dun 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 da 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 dun. Bum dun 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 da 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 dun. We were in a party. My stone fell into the deep. I reached in and grabbed it. It was a rock. Crabster. Rock crabster.
For some reason, I have an overwhelming urge to play Rock Band 3.
Wow, nice.
Oh, that was intended to be the +1 to everything, if possible.
Oh, so you want to also start singing as well?
I was clearly singing there.
Yeah, no, I mean, look, singing and magically singing are two different things. So you want to magically inspire those that hear your voice to do better.
Alarm them and inspire them simultaneously, yes.
Excellent. Well, this...
I apologize for not saying that. All right.
It'd be pretty alarming in the quiet.
Pretty alarming in the quiet. Yeah, Locke, you're right there. Crab's come to life. He's larger than you expected him to be. And he's ready to eat you guys.
All right, I'm gonna step back to distance myself a bit and quick draw and fire a bolt.
Awesome.
Now we need to aim for the soft spot, but how can we actually do that? Can we focus or concentrate to do that?
Yeah, it's just gonna be a couple of minuses here on your shot.
Okay. Because just hitting the armor, like the big back of it or whatever, it's gonna do nothing.
It's like I'm
thinking.
It's a called shot, right?
Yeah, it's a called shot. It's a called shot, which I think is a minus. What is it? -5?
I think something.
I think it's a -5.
That.
These guys are gonna be a bit rude. But anyway, go ahead and do your shot. Your called shot.
See what happens.
You're trying to aim for the eye zone or the soft spot that they talked about.
Yeah. Do we have a +1 to anything?
Yeah, he started singing, so
Additional attack bonus or something?
yeah.
Okay.
And damage.
And damage. Additional bonus. Okay.
Right. So you got a natural 1 on the damage, but that doesn't really matter because you didn't manage to hit.
Yeah.
at all. So sadly you sort of glances off the back of the crab, and just sort of the arrow clatters away off into the distance, and you don't necessarily do that. Now we've got Cargill. You hear some lofty singing in the distance. Something about a rock, crab rock. It seems vaguely urgent.
Oh, well, I mean, have I collected like a lot of sticks?
You've got like you got like half a log and like 5 sticks.
That's a decent amount. I'll start moseying back to where we're gonna make camp.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you're not in a rush. It's hard to consider singing as like a call for help, right?
Peter sings all the fucking time.
Right?
Like,
I know.
It comes out of his face. So I'm just assuming that he's having a grand old time playing with his rocks. And I'm just walking back.
Excellent. What about you, Miani?
I'll go over there and investigate.
Are you doing this in a hurried fashion, or
Yeah, why not?
a little pep in your step?
Yeah.
You're able to find maybe like 3 sticks, good size.
Nice. 3
Nice.
sticks.
You had to finagle with one of them; they just wouldn't break off.
Dumb sticks be crazy, man.
Yeah. Oh, gotta yank them hard or they don't snap. Know what I mean? So we've got no.
Gotta finish it off.
Yeah, you gotta get that going. So now we've got Peter the Knave. What are you doing?
I will continue singing in a song I don't yet have composed, so fill something in that's delightful, I'm sure. And I will ready my crossbow. I think that's my whole turn then.
Pretty much, yes.
Yeah.
So the crab sort of turns its way towards Locke a little bit and begins walking towards Peter the Knave. It sort of crab walks towards you.
Yeah. Gotta walk sideways. I forgot about that.
Yeah, they walk sideways. They're crazy. So he sort of walks his way on over to Resorti and attempts to do an attack. He scuttles your way. He's a freaking crab. So you actually get an attack of opportunity.
It's amazing. All right, I'll go ahead and shoot mightily then. Thank you. So I don't have my character window open yet. Sorry. Attack opportunity is just a free attack, nothing special about it.
Yeah, and a free attack, nothing special about it. But if you shoot your bow or your crossbow, it's no longer loaded for your actual turn.
All right, we're doing it.
Your pluses also count.
Yeah, your pluses still all count, all the regular pluses.
Cool.
All right, so you go ahead and fire off, and again the arrow sort of clatters off like one its little claw there as he tries to snip at you. Doesn't really seem to get at you. What is your AC? Armor class?
Yeah, I'm trying to get over to it. My AC appears to be 15.
15? All right. So he sort of snipes at you, but you also have that dodge focus. You're focusing him, right? You said that earlier. You wanted to do that. That skill allows you to, now that you've set that on him, now you're able to dodge its attacks particularly. But right now, he just sort of like it doesn't seem to connect with you. He sort of snips at you, and sort of scuttles a little closer to you. Now we've got Locke.
All right, let's pre-cook them. I'm gonna do Scorching Ray. Right
Scorching
on.
Ray.
But I've not cast yet, so.
Awesome. Now, do you
I have it in front of me.
you know all the stats and stuff?
For
Yeah.
8 points of delicious damage.
Delicious. Range touch attack, 4d6, +1 ray per 4 levels, max 3.
Okay, so you are level 5.
Yep.
So you have 2 rays. Is that what I'm reading? Or is it caster level?
+1 ray, so I guess there's 2 rays.
Which
I don't know,
means
it
you get
doesn't say
to...
caster level, it just says per 4 levels, max 3.
Okay, so that means you get 2 rays. Means you get to roll that damage twice. First, you have to do a touch attack, which means Without this thing's armor, it's dexterity. So we're forcing this thing's armor versus instead of hitting past the armor, you just have to touch it, which is significantly lower.
Okay.
So go ahead and make the mage just like a touch attack, which is just a d20 plus your dex.
Okay, let me find that. Hold on a second.
Plus 1 for Rizordi.
And your base attack bonus.
And your base
So,
attack.
sorry, a d20 plus
Your base
my...
attack, your... Why is it your agility?
Because...
I thought it was just your base attack.
No.
Like my dex mod? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, your dex mod.
Yeah.
And then also your base attack. You rolled a net 1. What's up, guys? What's up?
You lightly pet the
I'll
crab.
tell you.
So like you attempt to like get to the crab, but you like you're getting towards the crab, and just as you're about to like touch the crab, you realize that your hand is going right in between one of its claws, and before you're able to pull that bad boy out, it clamps down on your business, doing bear damage.
I'm confused by even what just happened, like with the rolls.
See, bear damage.
Okay.
My die has a bear on it, which sadly is not 6. Actually, it's 1. So plus the strength of the crab, which is 4.
So 5?
You're gonna have to. I don't know what's going on. Like I don't know what happened with the rolls. I don't know what I'm doing right now.
Okay, let me explain. You failed to touch the
No,
crab.
no, no. I got that. Numbers.
Okay. So what's the trouble with the numbers?
So how much did I need to do for rolls? What were my rolls I'm supposed to do? And then why was I doing the roll? And then what damage am I taking?
Okay, I will explain all that in a moment. What you
Okay.
needed to roll was a d20 plus a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna pull this up really quick for everyone that wants to know. I'm gonna pull up your character sheet. Doink. Right here. You should see a whole bunch of cool stuff. Now, all the things that go into attack, typically, I have already programmed into your little macro for most of your weapons. Since this one isn't programmed in, you have to use your base attack, which you can see right down here underneath all your resists. Right? You see base attack. So anytime you're doing an attack, you add that, your ability to figure out how to hit something. Okay?
Oh, okay. I see it down there. Yeah. All
Yeah,
right.
base attack. So that's +2. Now you're doing dexterity, another +2 to figure out how to actually touch something.
I didn't do both those. I only added a dex mod.
Well, it didn't really matter because you rolled a 1.
Oh, okay.
So at this point, it doesn't matter. But in the future, when
Oh.
it does, you would add those. And you're going to add 1 more because Rizordi is singing. So all of that equals your ability to touch the crab. Why do you have to touch the crab? Because it's a touch base attack. So basically, you have to be able to get close enough to sort of touch the crab or
I would
aim
have
your...
chosen that if I knew that, because I read touched ranged, and I thought like
Yeah,
I've
it-
done
it
other
is-
touch spells, but they were like 10 feet away.
It is touch range. You don't actually have to touch the crab, but you rolled a 1.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
All right.
So normally you could be like 10 feet away but you still have to roll the touch attack, if that makes any sense. Like it's a
Oh,
ranged
okay, I
touch
got you.
attack, so you don't have to worry about that, but you have to do that.
Okay.
In order to get it to go. So you didn't even cast the spell. You didn't even get to that point.
Yeah.
You just-
I've not done that for the other touch spells I've done, by the way.
Okay,
We've never
well,
rolled this before.
we will worry about that from now on.
Okay.
Now that you know that you need to do that.
That would be why it's kind of confusing, like, you know. like
Yeah. Sorry
episode
about the
whenever.
confusion. Hope that makes a lot more sense. Is that all cleared up? You understand all that
Yeah.
now?
I got that now.
Okay. Okay, sorry.
What's up?
No, I say if he's doing a ranged touch attack, is he close enough to even take physical damage from the crab?
He rolled a nat 1 and made a poor choice
Okay.
that resulted in him. I'm pushing you forward a little bit here for your
Yeah, I
poor
would have been
choice.
forward to do it. Yeah.
Just because you rolled a nat 1, you have to be punished. He wouldn't have to in the future, but since he rolled a nat 1. Okay, so all of that is taken care of. Now we have Cargol, who's
Wait, how
meandering.
much damage did I take? You didn't.
Oh, I did say it was 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't sure where that all went in, so now I got it. Okay.
Good to
Good
go?
thing you have that potion that could be a health potion.
Maybe.
I got another one. I'm good.
Right, so Cargill is sort of still meandering back, no rush at all. Miani is showing up on the outskirts of the situation here. Let's put Miani, say, where's your little character? Ah, it's over here. Let's put you, say, showing up with a bunch of sticks right over here. You're kind of witnessing the crab at this point, but you're sort of over there. I'm gonna, yeah, you can do something next turn. So plan that. Peter the Knave, would you like to sing about how that sucked?
I will, yes. But first I'd like to disengage, reload, and sing. All those possible in one turn?
Disengage, which is
like 5 step backwards.
Yeah, the 5 step back. Okay.
Yeah.
You can
reload.
Reload. I'm pretty sure you can reload and sing. It shouldn't be too hard.
All right, and then I continue with my fellows. Crabby. I'm crabby for feeling so ouchy. I'm crabby for feeling so screwed.
Awesome. The crab is totally ready to attack Locke. It's had a taste of Locke and wants more. So what's your AC?
13.
13? Oh. Right. So it seems to clamp onto you, and something around your neck feels strange for a moment. And even out from just the periphery of your vision, right underneath your neck, seems to glow briefly, a nice green glow for half a second, just a few milliseconds, just really quick, and then dissipates immediately. You don't take any damage.
Okay, that's weird.
It is weird. You probably forgot why that happened, but I didn't.
No, I think I know why it happened, but I didn't know that's what was gonna happen.
So Locke, it is now your turn.
Let's try to do that spell again.
Sounds like it's gonna work this time.
So I'm adding 2 for Dex, not the base attack, like not 4.
And the base attacks.
You're the full amount that you're adding is +5.
Okay, perfect. Okay.
Awesome. So you go ahead and you scorch that bad boy. Scorch that
How do we
crab.
roll this damage?
Roll those damage. So you get to roll those damage, but you get to do it twice, one for each ray.
Okay, so it's 1d4 plus 6.
1d4 plus 6, and then 1d4 plus 6.
And then another one on there for Peter.
What?
Another point for Peter.
Actually, yeah, one more point for Peter.
Okay, right.
Awesome. So you do a total damage of what is that? 17. Sweet. So you just you scorch into the crab. The crab sort of chitters loudly and then almost screech, unbefitting a crab, and emanates from this sort of colossal shellfish in front of you, and it sort of begins to steam, and it's like wobbling back and forth on its legs quite a lot, and it's sort of rearing up. You can see it's extending all of its legs, and it seems pissed off.
Probably pretty pissed.
It's pretty damn pissed. Cargill is going to make his way to the scene. Let's say Cargill comes in sort of over here instead. Let's put you right about here. Bam.
How did I walk all the way around them?
No, you both left in one direction. You know, and went off your separate ways and are coming back the same way you came.
Oh, okay. I thought we were both over there hanging out.
No, I was just left you over there because it was a convenient place to put you temporarily. So anyway, there you go. Awesome. You're into the mix. Next turn you'll be able to do something. Speaking of next turns of being able to do something, Miani, what's the plan?
Do I see the crab?
Yeah, you can see the crab. You can see some steam happening. You can definitely hear the screech and the gnarliness. And you can see a singing bard frantically reloading his crossbow.
Okay. I guess I'll rush in, like I'll run over to here.
Awesome.
I can't get any farther. And, are you guys alright?
Are you guys all right?
I'm not great.
Awesome.
Peter, how are you?
Close hit. Glad to not have Cargill's flab. I nearly got bitten by a giant crab.
You saved that one, didn't you? Yeah, that one sitting there. Nice. Expert. Impressive. So you make it up there, and Peter the Knave, you've got a loaded crossbow.
I loosed the crossbow while giving that little bit there, as well as the beast before us, the giant crab. Please kill him, quickly stab. Whatever happens, something will grab. I didn't finish this. I'm bad tonight. Okay.
Awesome.
All right, so we shoot once more. I want to disengage also. That's still possible. 5 steps.
You're still disengaged.
Still running away. That's what I want. Okay.
You can do another 5 steps if you wanted to, if that's what you're saying.
That's what I was asking, yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Cool.
Okay, and you loose ahead. Oh, and you already have it here. 18 definitely hits for the full damages that you can. You also get a +1 for your own singing. I'm pretty sure you get a +1 for your own damn singing. So the arrow sort of chunks into the side of the crab, right in one of the armor bits. But instead of glancing off and sending the bolt another direction, it just sticks in the crab, and it squeals in the hideous high-pitched screech again, and it's just sort of like snips violently at Locke. But yes, it took some damage for sure. See here. There we go. All right. Now it attacks Locke. So you said what was it? Your AC 13?
13.
13. Awesome. This time the crab gets you, and the crab is gonna get you for a solid 6 points of damage. There you go. And
Radio.
what was that?
Radio.
It's your turn.
So I'm gonna back up, and I think I can do magic missile from wherever. How far back could I go and cast magic missile?
In order to cast magic missile, I'm pretty sure it's a standard attack. So you can only go like a shift back 5. So you
Like
can only
that?
do there. Yeah. You're away
Okay.
from the fight. He can't hit you unless he scuttles up to you. But
Okay.
there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I haven't actually cast this in so long. I can't remember what it is.
It's magic missile, so it just kind of goes. You have 2 missiles, so it's the attack stuff, and you've also have the spell, right? Or not the spell, the feat that gives you the best numbers for that, so you don't actually have to roll it, right?
Yep.
So all you have to do is add up the numbers plus the 1 from Resorti for the damage.
Shit.
I think it's 1d4 plus something, right?
Yeah. It's a D4 for what, each one?
Yeah. I think there's a plus on there as well. Let me see.
Yeah, I could probably find it. I have the page open. So. How many freaking tabs?
Magic missile. 1d4 plus 1 points of damage. Force damage. Strikes it. Blah, 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 blah. An additional missile at every 3 at 5th. There we go. So you have 3, because you're level 5. You have 3 of them.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you get to roll. So it's 15 damage plus your 1 form Resorti, which is 16 damage.
So I don't even have to roll it because of that heighten or whatever it is.
Well, the heighten spell or the feat you used means that whatever numeric values of this spell that you would normally have to roll, just sort of happen.
Nice. That's right. It's been so long since I've done it.
Yeah.